o que os gringos pensam de Bernie? Bom, a gente já sabe que a direita, até o Partido Democrata e os neoliberais, não gostam muito dele. Mas, que leva as pessoas a gostar e apoiar? Hoje, a gente vai para o comício de Bernie para descobrir.
Socialist.
I like that he stands for the people.
New immigration policies.
Disturbing power structures.
Big change. He's a Medicare for all.
Getting the money out of politics.
The way he is for like 30 years. And
Threats of socialism, Bolshevism, communism.
Bernie, woo! Good sport about it. Primeiro, eu preciso explicar um pouco mais sobre a região onde esse comício está acontecendo. O comício em Tacoma Dome, na cidade de Tacoma. Essa região só se tornou o estado de Washington em 1889. Foi um dos últimos estados a se formar. A história daqui é marcada por conflito, pois havia uma população grande e diversa de indígenas que foi dizimada. Na segunda metade do século XIX, a principal atividade da região foi mineração e garimpo. Havia muito ouro e também extração de madeira. Uma curiosidade, foi aqui que começou a fortuna da família Trump. Durante o período de exploração de ouro, o avô de Trump era dono de bordel, frequentado por mineiros e garimpeiros. Atualmente, nessa região, há 29 reservas indígenas. Além disso, podemos dizer que esta área carrega muitas contradições e injustiças típicas do estádio do capitalismo atual. Perto de Seattle está a residência oficial de Jeff Bezos e Bill Gates, os dois caras mais ricos do mundo. Ao mesmo tempo, a cidade de Seattle tem uma das maiores populações de pessoas em situação de rua dos Estados Unidos. Vamos lá? Olha, o comício é fácil achar online. Então, o que eu vou priorizar é a opinião das pessoas que estão lá. Vou entrevistar gente comum, que eu suponho que apoiam o Bernie. Vou fazer 3 perguntas. Qual a sua profissão? Por que você apoia Bernie? E o que significa Revolução Política para você? Aquele esquema de sempre. Dúvidas e opiniões são super bem-vindos nos comentários. A gente continua a conversa lá. Vamos então para a Doma de Tacoma. Tem uma fila gigantesca, olha aí. Pra lá. Pegando a fila. Uau! Muito. Várias mil. Essa fila não para.
At least it's not raining.
What is your profession? What do you guys do?
I'm a high school student in 11th grade.
I'm a bartender, but also a PhD student.
Awesome.
Yeah.
In what area?
Italian literature.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And why do you guys support Bernie?
My dad is Mexican, and I would like Bernie because of the new immigration policies he's proposed, and also free college since I'm not there yet.
Awesome.
I pretty much support all of Bernie's policies. The Medicare for all, I think, is super important. I have massive student debt, and our family's been kind of crippled by that, so it would be a really good day if we could see some improvement on that front. And I also just think he's the candidate that just makes humanity important again, and so it's a really good feeling. It's a different direction. Yeah.
And what does political revolution mean to you guys?
It means reforming for the people, and following their word more than anyone else's.
That's good. I don't know. What do you say, Avery? Why do you want Bernie to be president?
Because Donald Trump is not very nice.
He's not.
That's very true.
That's true.
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And what your profession is?
Security guard.
Awesome. Cool. We're gonna walk and do. Why are you supporting Bernie?
Because of the policies that he's fighting for.
Such as?
Medicare for all, free college, legalization of weed, ending the endless wars, getting us out of Afghanistan and Iraq. And he's been fighting for it since like the 80s. So.
And What does political revolution mean to you?
I guess changing everything we do with politics, getting the money out of politics, changing the way they've been running the system for years. I'm really young, so I haven't been watching politics for a long time. So this is my first election that I can actually vote in. So yeah, I guess that's what it means. Getting the money out of politics mainly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And what is your profession?
I'm a student.
Great.
I am also a student.
I'm also a student.
Why do you guys support Bernie?
I support him because of his heart and the many years of dedication that he's had to the same ideals and his platform.
It really is about his honesty as a candidate and as a person. Lots of politicians will say the stuff that you want to hear. Bernie's the only one that'll say it for 30 years straight without actually changing what he's saying, so that's pretty nice.
Totally.
We're loving that. And I agree with that. Him just being the way he is for 30 years and none changing, and just aligns with all of my ideals that I have.
And what does political revolution mean to you guys?
I think it means taking the challenges and the problems head on and doing the best to make every single solution possible.
For me, it's about taking the systems apart that are broken and building something better out of them.
For me, it's getting Donald Trump out of the White House.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
So first off, what are your professions?
I am a teacher.
Awesome.
I'm a waitress.
Great.
I'm a sales associate.
I'm also in sales in the food industry.
And why are you guys supporting Bernie?
The Constitution says one of the things that we should do as a government is to provide for the national welfare, or provide for the general welfare, and I think that Bernie's platform most accurately represents that, and it incorporates things like, healthcare and climate change into recognizing that those are things that everybody needs to have established for them. So
awesome.
I think definitely recognizing everybody's views and trying to stand up for a democracy rather than having, since all of the money is distributed into just the 1%, then that's really intimidating for somebody, especially since it's I'm a waitress, so
couldn't agree more.
There's nobody who's going to be talking over me. It's kind of up to people like Bernie to decide how happy I get to be. So it's interesting.
Well, first and foremost, I think that healthcare is a real understated problem in the country right now. It's not fair that some people get coverage and others don't, but largely what it comes down to is that I don't think that billionaires should exist.
Couldn't agree more.
Bernie is the only real candidate standing up for the working class. He's the only truly anti-war candidate, and he's the only one we can actually trust. He's the only one not taking money from billionaires.
Amen. And what does political revolution mean to you, for you?
It means getting money out of politics, getting corporate interests out of politics, so that the people actually can author their future.
Okay.
What she said, use her clip.
Awesome.
Believe me, yes, Lay's great.
What does political revolution mean for you?
Oh, just turning things around and not spending thousands of dollars for a hospital bill, or having to risk everything to go out in public. Cross our fingers that we don't get shot at school.
if every person who said, my vote doesn't matter, therefore I don't vote, voted, their vote would matter.
I agree. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. What is your profession?
Public school registrar.
Awesome. And third, why are you supporting Bernie Sanders?
I won't go down the long list, and it is a long list, but single pay healthcare is huge.
Yep.
And he's been on it for decades.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. What does political revolution mean for you?
Big change.
Thank you so much.
For the better.
Thank you. We'll alternate. No. We'll do it together.
Okay, yeah, for the YouTube channel. Brazilian Revolution.
And noise. And second, what's your profession?
I work at a call center in Renton. Yeah.
In Renton?
Yep.
Cool.
Great, and I'm a music professor.
Very cool. And why are you guys supporting Bernie?
I support him because I like his views. I like what he stands for. I like that he stands for the people. He's not taking money from all the corporate interests. And I think that's what we need, somebody that's actually standing for the little guy.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, I'm kind of a Warren supporter myself.
Okay.
Okay, I'm totally a Warren supporter, but Bernie's great too, and his politics, they're very similar on that. It's just kind of like a little prism difference.
As Warren
between
slips,
the two.
are you opening more?
I'm sad. I'm sad to see her dropping off, but yeah, Bernie's great. Bernie's great. Yeah, caucus for him in 2016. Happy to be back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what does political revolution mean for you?
Yeah, political revolution means finding a way for all of us to come to a common ground, coming to an understanding of what everybody's needs are, and realizing that we can all actually come together and find find equality in that. And again, not standing for greed and power, but standing for unity and prosperity with each other. Oh, that was good.
You want to answer that one?
Yeah, sure. For me, it means greater labor rights, greater environmental rights, attempts at greater racial harmony, and understanding seeing America as a melting pot and seeing everyone as Americans. And I just kind of hope that we can come around on that. Right now, we're in Trump-Bolsonaro land. Sorry. You guys got yours, we got ours, but yeah, we can make it. We can make it happen.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And what is your profession?
Domestic engineer, housewife.
And why do you support Bernie?
Bernie represents my values. Bernie actually cares about people, and he's not a liar. He's been saying the same thing since the 60s. He's always been on the right side of history.
And what does political revolution mean to you?
It means not just equality, but equity. Recognizing that people coming from different circumstances need different things to be in an equitable society. And Bernie actually embodies that.
Love it. Wonderful. What is your occupation or profession?
I am a host at a restaurant right now.
Great. And why are you supporting Bernie?
Because I think that people that work minimum wage in restaurant industries should have the opportunity that other people do.
And what does political revolution mean to you?
To have everyone be... I'm sorry, I'm like trying to say what I want to say properly. Everyone offered the same opportunities and also given the same opportunities, I guess.
Thank you so much. What's your profession?
I work as a medical wellness coach.
And why do you support Bernie Sanders?
Oh my gosh, I supported him when he ran last time, and I think that he is the answer to problems that we face in our society.
And what does political revolution mean to you?
You know, it means that people are getting engaged and they're really taking an interest in what's going on around them, not just passively sitting back, but actively getting involved.
Beyond the voting booth.
Yes.
Thank you so much. What's your profession?
I am a pen salesman.
Awesome. And why are you supporting Bernie?
Because anybody but Trump, and I think he has the best chance to take him out.
And what does political revolution mean to you?
It means a little more equitable sharing the pie.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You guys have a good day.
Okay. Hey, I'm famous. I'm on TV somewhere now. 2 for $5.
What is your profession?
I'm a local paint contractor, roofing contractor.
And why do you support Bernie Sanders?
I think our country needs a change, and if we look at the track record of the latest candidates and of the president-elects, I think we can do a better job, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. There's also quite an attraction to a younger crowd, and that really appeals to me because the children and younger generation, current generation, are our future. And we need to focus on that. We need to get the old, archaic methods of running countries with like 2 gangs out of there and have just a more neutral, general future for our society. And I think candidate Sanders is one who could potentially deliver in that area.
And what does political revolution mean?
Well, it can mean several things. Put more general, I would have to characterize it as something to shake up the electoral process or current parties. So political revolution to me is a complete change overall of the process.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And what is your profession?
I'm retired.
And why do you like Bernie Sanders?
Because he's a Democrat.
And what does political revolution mean for you?
Political revolution. I think the revolution part of it connotates bad feelings for me. But I think the country needs to come together. So I think, yeah.
And he's the guy.
Maybe.
Well, let's hope so. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
And what is your profession?
I'm a janitor at a federal building in downtown Seattle.
Cool. Why do you like Bernie Sanders?
He's my second choice. Andrew Yang dropped out last week, so now I'm on the burn, feeling the burn.
Cool. And what does political revolution mean for you?
Evolution, probably.
Yeah.
Sadly, I like seeing things going faster, but I think people are fed up with the bullshit that's going on currently, and people are ready to see some change, and that's kind of why I'm supporting Bernie.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And next, what is your profession?
I am a full-time student. I'm in a bachelor's program for community health and education. Before that, I was a massage therapist.
I am a full-time student at DCC, and then I am a part-time worker at O'Reilly Auto.
I'm the Director of Operations at Nascent Phoenix. We promote wellness through understanding and like dog training and stuff like that.
Awesome. So, why are you supporting Bernie Sanders?
I've been supporting Bernie for a long time. I was a state delegate back in 2016. So this is kind of a round two for us. I got to vote for Bernie rather than go to Pennsylvania and vote for Hillary.
Awesome.
So get a chance to do this again, and hopefully it should work out.
I support Bernie because he's a socialist, because Medicare is essential, because he's fighting for the working class. Yeah, that's basically why I support him.
I support him because I think we need a revolution in our healthcare system. Our healthcare system is deeply flawed. It puts people in tremendous amounts of debt, and we've been fighting since 1906 to have a universal healthcare system. Like that has been throughout our history, and it keeps getting shut down through threats of socialism, Bolshevism, communism, and I think people need to stop being scared of those words and realize that that's what we need in this country.
And what does political revolution mean for you guys?
I think it means that it's a complete upheaval. You're not looking at the GDP as a sign of growth and wealth. You're looking at the quality of life of your citizens.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. I think that political revolution means overhauling the entirety of our current political and economic system and making it work for the people instead of working for profit.
The current system is becoming too influenced by money and financing rather than the actual vote of the people, the will of the people.
Thank you guys so much. Those were great answers. I appreciate it. Absolutely. What is your profession?
I'm a music booking agent and a server in downtown Everett, and I want Medicare for all. I'm a Warren, right? However, same type deal. We need bodies in the street.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, I'm a teacher's assistant over at the Goodwill Training Center. What was the question?
Why do you? What's your profession? Why do you support Bernie?
Oh, I think Bernie is for the people. He's had a track record of over 30 years of fighting for human rights and for workers' rights, and he's just the best candidate out there, especially the one to beat the Donald Trump.
And why are you supporting Bernie?
You're supporting Warren.
I'm not.
Oh, so what?
I'm supporting Warren. Bernie, I'm not quite sure yet, but so I'm coming here and we traveled 2 hours. But I think it's time that a woman is president who has great ideals. She has fought against corporate interests her entire life.
What does political revolution mean for you?
Political revolution means that change the system that's rigged for the top. We have big corporations and billionaires basically running our government, and there's just nothing left. We're a wealthy nation, and nobody seems to be getting any of the wealth besides the people at the top. We have people that are starving, people that are they're out of jobs, have no work, or working for less than minimum wage, or working minimum wage less than living wage, and it's time for that to change. You look around, you got people all around here from all different walks of life. coming together for, you know, the same thing. Just change the revolution, change the whole system.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Have a great, what do you guys do? What's your profession?
I'm an educational consultant, instructional coach.
Educator also.
Public education.
Great. And why do you guys like Bernie?
I like his courage and ability to stir things up and change up the power structures that we have in place right now that I don't think are just for most people.
And what does political revolution mean for you? We're going to get you next.
Kind of like the last answer, it means changing things up. It means disturbing power structures that are and envisioning something that's more fair and just for more people.
Boss, why do you like Bernie?
Oh gosh, Bernie, I don't know, he just seems to, everything that he talks about just connects with where I'm at right now. In terms of education, in terms of equalizing folks, yeah.
What does political revolution mean for you?
Political revolution means creating an opportunity experience where we can all access the political system.
Thank you guys so much.
Yep, thanks.
A gente tem muito mais coisas que nos unem do que nos separam. Ontem foi o comício de Bernie. Eu fiquei como criança, peguei monte de coisas. Olha aí. Não sou o melhor, mas vamos lá. Ai, ai. Preciso papel. Tá sofrendo, né? É o quê? Quem nunca, né? Oh, tá difícil, mas funciona. Em solidariedade, camarada gay.